What's up, guys? I think I pushed the wrong button and I shut the last one off. I want to read something to you really quick. I should have gone live here. I was just live over on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should go over and check it. Me out on Instagram. It's just my name, Sean W. Webb. This is an article. This came out. I know y'all are sick of hearing about this, but I want you to just follow me for 2 seconds. If you're sitting down, stay sitting down. If you're not sitting down, you should sit down because you're going to want to fucking hear this, okay? You're going to want to hear this, and you might become a little bit nutty after you hear this, okay? This is headline news, okay? This is the laptop here. I may be making this shit up. This is right here. Headline news. See this? I'm going to read you something really fast. And I know y'all are going crazy about this. I know y'all are just friggin', you love hearing all of this news, but I want to put something in your pipe and maybe y'all could smoke on this for 2 seconds, okay? This is headline. I'm just going to read right from this, okay? New York City coronavirus deaths suspected to be more than 10,000. I'm going to put the link in here below. I'm going to put the link to this below so y'all can fact check this. Sean Whalen ain't making this up, okay? I'm going to read this to you really quick. The number of coronavirus-linked deaths in New York City soared past 10,000 on Tuesday after officials said almost 4,000 people who had never tested positive were presumed to have died from COVID-19. Let me repeat this. I'm not making this up. Look, I'm reading. Here's the laptop. Hope I don't push the button again. I'm reading this right from, okay? I'm a pretty creative fella, okay? I'm really good at what I do. I help tell stories. I help market. I help brand. I help do things not only for my business, for other businesses. I'm a really creative fella. I don't know that I could come up with this level of stupidity. I don't know that I could come up with this level of fucking insanity. I wish that I could, but I don't know that I can. Listen, the number of coronavirus-linked deaths in New York City soared past 10,000 on Tuesday after officials said almost 4,000 people who never tested positive were presumed to have died. The city's health department announced that 3,778 people had probably succumbed to the illness on top of the 6,589 confirmed fatalities. 60% of the people in like a day, right? It gets better. Stay with me, friend. Stay with me. This gets even better, okay? Quote, while this data reflects the tragic impact the virus had on our city, they will also help us to determine the scale and scope of the epidemic and guide us in our decisions, the health commissioner says, okay? This is what's going to help guide our determination of locking people down, of shutting businesses, of sequestering people into their homes. Stick with me, friend. I can't make up this level of fucking stupidity. This is the best part. You ready for it? Are you sitting? You should sit down right now. I promise you need to sit down. If you have anything in your hand that you want to throw, if there's anybody around you that you want to friggin' I'd get away from them. Listen to this. I'm quoting. The probable deaths define someone, quote, who had no known positive lab test, but with a death certificate that lists the cause of death as COVID-19, according to the department guidelines. The New York City Health Department guidelines. I'm going to read this again in case you think I'm making this up. The probable deaths define someone, quote, who had no known positive lab test. No known test. They didn't have a test. They didn't go test. There was no test. There was no test results. There was no blood drawn. There was no spit given. Nothing. Nada. The probable deaths define someone who had no known positive lab test, but with a death certificate that lists the cause of death as COVID-19. He choked on a hot dog? COVID-19. Hit by a bus? COVID-19. Jump off the roof of the building? Yeah, COVID-19. It's going to be a closed casket. Nobody's going to know the difference anyways. Oh, shot himself? COVID-19. Died at birth? COVID-19. I would like to assume that many of you listening to this have a mind that can conceive and wrap your head around logic. I would like to assume that not everyone on here is a fucking sheep. I would like to assume, I hate assuming the 4 agreements. Don Miguel Ruiz, forgive me, for I've sinned, right? But I'd like to think that most of you are smart. I'd like to think that most of you have critical thinking inside of these 6 inches. Okay? I'm going to read this to you again. This is headline news. This is what all of this shit is being determined on. This is what's being reported. These are government fucking officials saying this shit. This is headline news. For those asking, I'm going to put the link to the fucking news. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put it in the comments, okay? I'm going to put it and you can read it for yourself. These are government fucking officials, friends. These are people bankrupting companies telling you to keep your asses home. Stay away, stay away, stay away. The probable deaths define someone, quote, who had no known positive lab test, but with a death certificate that lists the cause of death as COVID-19. How in the fuck do you all of a sudden just say, here's 4,000 more people? Think, listen to this. Listen to this. This even gets better. It gets better. Last week, Mayor Bill de Blasio admitted that the city's official death toll probably underestimated the true extent of the deadly outbreak. Friends, stay with me. Stay with me. Listen to this. This is the mayor of New York City. Please share this. Please get this out here. Please let this fucking go viral, okay? You can't debate this shit with me. I'm fucking reading the words from the mayor. I'm reading the health department's policy. Please share this. I'm going to get my ass in office. I'm going to shake shit up. Listen. I can't, just listen with your fucking ears for a second. The mayor explained that many people who had passed away at home had not been counted as having died from COVID-19, even though it likely had been the case. I'm not making that up. Again, just so you know, I'm going to read this again, just because you think you heard something fucking absolutely insane. And you did. The mayor, Bill de Blasio, explained that many people who had passed away at home had not been counted as having died from COVID-19, even though it had likely been the cause. Mayor, there are 4,000 people that died. Awesome. How many of them got tests? 0. COVID-19 them. Yep, tell everybody, push it around the country. We're the epicenter. Everybody's dying. The hospitals are being overrun. Are you sure, Mayor, we want to do that? Because none of these people have gotten a test. None of these people have been tested. That's okay. The sheep will buy it. The extra deaths, this is again back to the article, the extra deaths are also suspected to have occurred in nursing homes and other long-term care facilities. The extra deaths are also suspected to have occurred in nursing homes and other long-term care facilities. Had they been tested? No. Friends, if this doesn't wake you up, if this doesn't alarm you at least, I mean, you could y'all have been calling me a murderer for 5 weeks. I've had many of you wish death on my children. I've literally had multiple people. I didn't delete those comments. They're in the threads. Go read the threads of my past posts. I've had people wish death on me and on my children for talking about this, for saying this is a scam, for saying that this is fucking out of control and is not even logical anymore. And yet, you call me a murderer. You say, I'm the one who's spreading the virus. I'm the one killing people. Funny, I have clients from the East Coast to the West Coast that have been sending me pictures from emergency rooms. I've run to all of the hospitals around here and been to the emergency rooms. Not overrun. Here's my friends, listen to me. You're making like grand decisions with your life based off of this. Did any of you stop and go, hang on, pump the brakes for a second. Well, let's have a conversation about this before I shut my business down, take my kid, like we shut the whole fucking world down. Literally, they're literally admitting that the numbers, they don't even know. The probable deaths define someone, quote, who had no known positive lab test. And the insanity is probably a whole bunch of you are going to defend this and go, oh, they probably had COVID-19. Well, I don't know. The mayor says it. The mayor said they did, so they did. The department guidelines list these people as cause of death as COVID-19, and they didn't have tests to prove that they had COVID-19. He explained that many people who had passed away at home had not been counted as having died from COVID-19, even though it had likely been the case. Are you guys out of your fucking minds? $2.2 trillion. Got hit by a bus? Pad the numbers. We need, guys, media, chop media, come here. We need to up those numbers. We got rookie numbers, okay? This is the epicenter. Look, New York goes big, okay? We go big on everything. We got the Yankees. We got the fucking Empire State Building. We got the ladies standing in the freaking harbor. We need pro numbers, media. We need pro numbers. Sure, 4,000 people died. Did any of them die from coronavirus? We don't know because they weren't tested. Fine, chop it up. Pad those fucking numbers. Bang, bang, bang. And y'all bought it. I don't really have a whole lot else to say. I will put the link in here so you all can read for yourself. Just so you know, I'm quoting the mayor. I'm not making this up. I'm not creating an outlandish story that doesn't exist. The mayor. The department guidelines, the New York City Health Department guidelines, quote, the probable deaths define someone, quote, who had no known positive lab test, but with a death certificate that lists as a cause of death COVID-19. According to the department guidelines. Greatest scam in the history of this planet, besides the creation of the Fed. Without question, the single greatest fucking scam. Dude, I can't believe someone would even say that. Why would you waste a test on someone that is already dead when you could use that test for a living person? I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. I'm gonna pretend that that's a bot, that's a robot that was put on this thread to fucking say one of the most asinine, ridiculously stupid things that any human being could ever fucking say. Why would you waste the test? As literally you're being lied to. You're literally being lied to, and your question is about the test. What else do we say? What else do we say? I think my favorite part is what the mayor said. He explained that many people who had passed away at home had not been counted as having died from COVID-19, even though it had likely been the case. Add those numbers. You got to get the sheep. You want to know what where the power is, friends? I'll let you in on a little secret, then I'm going to let you go. It's not money. Power's not in the money. I know y'all have seen Scarface and you're thinking, power's not in the government. Power's not in the government. It ain't the government. Trust me. Listen to what I'm going to tell you. If you can control someone's mind, and if you can use the single greatest emotion that's ever been used since the dawn of creation against people, I don't know what you do, you can control them. What has every single religion, every single political reality ever used that is the most influential, persuasive emotion on planet Earth? Fear. It ain't the government. It ain't money. Fear. Fear-mongering. In less than 30 days, the government didn't even need to declare martial law. The media went to work on you, and you ran. You ran inside your houses, and you hid in your closets, and you wrapped yourself in fucking saran wrap. We're all gonna die. 2 million estimated. Have you seen the numbers and the projections? This fucking, our professionals, 2 million are estimated to die. Oh my God, that's like everybody that I know. Just kidding, 1 million. No, more like just 7,643, maybe 50,000? Maybe 50,000? They're as accurate as a weatherman. Then you all shut your business status down. You beat the shit out of each other for toilet paper. Fear-mongering. Fear-mongering. It's not power. It ain't money. Fear-mongering. They control this. I've said this for years. I've said this over and over and over and over again. Get your house in order. And I'm not just talking about cheddar. I'm not just talking about money. Get your house in order. Get your house in order. That's all I got for you. What I suggest we do, none of you will do. Just go back and study 1776. When the British came in, said, we want to increase taxes on tea. What'd they do? We went to war. We went to war over a tax increase. Y'all beat the shit out of each other for toilet paper and then hid in your houses. You ain't ready. My friends, I love you. I pray for everyone's safety. I pray for you. I pray for this nation. I pray for our president. I pray for our leaders every single day. This country failing does me no good, doesn't none of you any good. Our president failing doesn't make anybody more successful. However, this is really fascinating. It's all here.